Hello, this is Johnny. We're going to tear this apart, the fighting stick. I got 4 of them. The other 2 that I plug in, it does work with the Street Fighter. So let me string it up. Let me move it over a little bit. Let you see. Those of you who doesn't know what I'm talking about, is the arcade Street Fighter. Okay, it's a 1/4 scale Street Fighter, and so we are going to do a teardown and see what's inside. Okay, so first you have to take those sticky thing from the system. If you can see it right there, you take those out by just peel it off, and then after you peel those off, then you use a small Phillip, and then you just go in and take the screw out. So that's what I did over here, and those are the tiny screw that was in there. So there's 4 of them, so they're all been taken out. Okay, so now so I put the little sticky thing on top of the joystick. To get this out, it is kind of tricky because you have nothing to grab onto it. So what I did is I put this in, and I kind of tilt it sideways to lift it up, tilt it sideways, lift it up. And first I was trying to pull the joystick out, thinking that it might be I need to take this out in order to get the bottom off, but it doesn't have to. So you just lift this out, and it did put a weight on it, so there's your weight. It feels heavy, so they put this metal on here to give the weight. And if you can see inside, it's pretty cool. You already have the soldering that show you the right, left, down, and up. So you can actually solder the joystick directly here. Now to get the joystick out, you have to unscrew that in order to get this this joystick out. So we get the board out. So we're gonna go ahead and have the screen facing this way, and let's focus it. Okay, and so we are going to videotape me taking this apart. So you press down, it kind of went in a little bit. So I don't know how much I need to. So as you can see the joystick is moving. You know, it's like a real arcade joystick. Now since I loosen it up, that I don't know if I could. This thing doesn't spin out like the normal joystick, so I'm just going to take the whole thing out. So when I'm spinning, I think the joystick is spinning with me, so I'm gonna hold the joystick so it won't spin with me. So stay still. Okay, and there you go, the screw off from that hole. Okay, all right, so let's look over here, see what's going on. I don't want to damage it. All right, so here's the joystick. It's plastic. It's not metal or anything, but it's plastic. Okay, and it comes together like this, so you cannot really separate this thing right here unless you pull this. I think it's glue on to get this piece out. Okay, you can't get this piece out. Okay, it's one piece. All right, so let's see if we could get this board out of here. You can see inside there's micro switch inside. Can you see the red? Kind of like, can't really see it, but there's like a red dot inside. If I could get some light in here. Let's see if we could get some. Can't really see the inside, but there's like a micro switch in there. Maybe when we take it out, we can see it better. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit difficult to get out. I should bring my plier. Let me go get that real quick. Let me get this. Let me see if I can use this. Use this. If not, I have to use one of this. Oh, they put a tape around here. There's a tape. There's a tape that go around it. So in order for it to come out, you will have to take this plastic out. That's what keep it from not coming down, because there is well, that's complicated. Okay, got it up. Did not break it yet. So I did it from the sides, and this thing lift up first. But you want this side to lift up first because you have this connection here. So you do not want to go from this side. So go from the back. Once it lift up, then you could pull this plug out. Okay. So there's wire in there. All right. So this wire is solid to the joystick. Okay. And so the wire is very, very fragile, very thin. So be careful not to break it. All right. Now the button is using this micro switch right here that make it click click. So if you want the button, there's 3 buttons here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 for each joystick. So I guess must be positive, negative, and ground. So if you want this joystick to work, you will have to. You could solder it directly from the back to the other system. Now the question is, are we able to add another button in here? So let's flip it around. Okay, it's labeled as alright, this is what it labeled. Let's look at it closer. It's not focusing. Here you go. take a picture of it just in case. Okay, see how this is S1. Oh, I got the screw in my all right, try this. See this focus. This is S1 and this is S2 and this is S3, and then it's 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and this is the star button. Alright, S7, but I don't see another hole that you could add another button to this. And thus, okay, so this is S7, so maybe this button, no, this is, I'm not sure what that button is for. And there's a whole bunch of buttons here too. This probably for the joystick too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's not. Then you have 2 over here, and based on this connection, you got 2 here, 2 here, 1, 2, and then 2 small ones. So I have to do some I have to sit down and look at it a little bit to see why this is connected like this, because the wire, you can tell, is connected where maybe you could put another button here. The problem is you have to buy this kind of button, otherwise it will not work. Well, you could try to make it work by directly solder to the button. I have a little small button case. Alright, let's look at the back. See if we have more information based on the based on the wire in the back, that maybe we could figure out possibility add another joystick. I mean another button. It doesn't look like you could. It doesn't look like there's another, this board have another option to put. The way they create this board, you can see the line is, they didn't make it where you could add another button. So yeah. But there's a CP1, CP2, 4, and 3 and 4. Right here. Focus. Let me move. Okay. Here's a CB1, 2, and 3 and 4. Alright, so let me put it back. There's not much we could do. Based on this, it looked like the way the system is made, where you cannot really add another a joystick to it. But it's interesting how it looks, and you see all the wire is very very thin, small. So if you're not careful, you could actually break the wire. So let me see if I could put this back without messing up the wire. So to put it back, we're gonna have to let's take the button out while we had, and look at how small the button is. Now they all came out. That's good. Okay. It looked like one of those Lego, the Lego button. That's what it looked like. It reminded me of the Lego button. See, you have a hole in the bottom. So that's what it looked like. And so this go in like this. Okay. So let's see. The closest button is supposed to be white, and the second set is white. put it white in here. Okay, and then the first one would be red, so the red go down this way. Red, and then the blue. Almost drop it. Alright, enough of that. I think if you want to do any soldering, you could do it, but you want to do it you could do it from here instead of inside, so you don't have to lift it up. Well, if you're gonna add a button, you have to add a drill hole and everything. Alright, let's aim this hole correctly before I push it down. There you go. Finally got this thing in correctly. Alright, so push it down. Alright, so you don't have to take the whopper, the side whopper out. Okay. Alright. Make sure they're still clicking. Okay. And there is a micro switch. I don't know if you could zoom in here without the battery. You get a flashlight. Let me get a flashlight, show you what I'm talking about. Okay, see how that wet thing? Those are micro. When you hit it, that's when it makes the clicking. So it's 4-way micro. Click, click, click. See that? Okay. So that's how I make it. And then the word is very clear. So let me focus. So as you could say, as you see, the printout of each name is correct. Okay. It's not like it's so small that you can't really read it. You could. Alright, so let me put everything back. This is the joystick. Okay, so it's glued on and this piece is pretty much stuck onto it. So we're just going to put it in like so. Flip it around. Okay, so as you can see, you have to aim the angle correctly, otherwise it won't go in the joystick. Okay. So, alright, so once it's in, we are going to put the joystick back on. And hopefully everything will work. Came off again. You do want to get one that have a magnet, so it's easier for you to hold it. Hold the joystick while you're screwing this on. Okay, screw tight. Alright, let's check it. I didn't damage this. Why is it a dark, dirty stuff right there? Okay. So stick is still okay. Button working. Alright, so that's about it. We're gonna put this back on. Let's see which direction it's supposed to go on. Alright, so the joystick the hole is this way and Capcom is this way. Okay, so the plug is, I'm sorry, it's not focused. All right, based on looking at that one, the plug is right here, and so Capcom is this way, so put it this way, because you could actually put it in the wrong direction because they're perfect, you know, rectangle. All right, so you just push it back in, and let's go and put the screw in and then test it, see if everything works. Just put at least 1 or 2 screws in here. It's like pretty deep. You gotta screw it pretty long time to get all the way down to the bottom. And once you feel the tightness, don't over tight it because this is all plastic, so it will break. So everything on this is all plastic. By taking it off, I realized everything is plastic. And there's nothing metal on this thing. Only only this thing right here, the plug, is metal. But in the end, of course, the screw itself is metal, yeah. So it's using a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, it's tight. Whenever you take everything apart, it's always a chance of breaking it. So make sure you always get the right tool, like make sure you get the right tool before you start. Otherwise, I think it's this one, yeah. Yeah, there you go. So you're gonna take the rubber foot. Oh, I should have stuck onto here. Huh? It's hard to get it out now. And just apply it back. Best you could. It'd be nice they give us extra foot on this, huh? So this thing won't slide off and can come out. But there's no extra rubber foot. So if you lose it, that's tough luck. Okay, I don't like the way this one is put in, but everything else put in okay. Alright, so they're all in. Sorry the lighting is not that great, and apologize if the focus is lost because going in and out with it. Okay, so they're all in correctly. You can look at it this way, you can see it, it's all okay. Alright, let's plug it in and see if it still works. Hopefully I didn't break it. Alright, let's go back to the system. Alright, I don't know which one is which player, but let's go ahead and press the coin. That doesn't do nothing on this second button here. This one just go to the menu, so you have to press the start button from here. Alright, so this is the player 1. Select the game speed, I guess speed number 3. Alright. So this button worked, and let's try player 1. Challenges. Speed, okay. Why it's not taking it? There you go. Okay, this is the one that I opened. So let's see if it still works. This is the player number 1. So the going forward, going backward, going up, going down. Okay, the joystick is working. Clicking still works. Okay, punches, kick, light kick, medium punch, medium kick, strong punch, strong kick. So it seems to be working. Jump over him, do it this other way. Alright, so joystick back to normal, everything's working. Alright, thank you for watching. Thumb up if you want notification of new video coming out. I appreciate you all watching, and hopefully this helped you curious what's inside look like. Alright, talk to you later. Bye bye.